There were certainly things that I would improve upon in the science lesson that I taught to the first grade class about animals changing their environment. There are still a number of things that went well that I would want to build on for future lessons. I think one of those would be that I started the lesson by asking the students for what they already knew. That really sets them up for success and orients it towards what they do have and what they do bring to the lesson, not what they don't have and what I need to give them. I also really put in an effort to include all of the students, for example, by pulling popsicle sticks with their names in order to decide who would come up and do the tasks for changing the artificial environment, which was helpful because as hard as you can try to not be biased in calling on certain students, there's always going to be a bias, and certain students will be focused on and others neglected. So pulling the sticks, I think, was a good way to kind of control for that and make it really random who got a turn to do that particular activity. I think also the flexibility that I had throughout the lesson was positive. Especially just adding more scaffolding as I went. They really struggled a lot more than I anticipated. And I was pleased with how I was able to use what the students said to provide that scaffolding. So if a student was looking at leaves, the scaffolding that I provided was giving more detail about leaves and asking very directed questions about leaves. So hopefully that was all helpful in leading the students to think about the natural world, and I look forward to learning more with this class in the future.